to the sixth part of ionic2 tutorial. In this video we'll be setting up some code quality tool. So the tool that we are going to set up is tslint. So there is a tool called jslint. It basically, if you go to Wikipedia page, it says jslint is a static code analysis tool used in software development for checking if JavaScript source code compiles with coding rules. So what this basically mean is that you can actually define a set of rules, and all the developers that who are programming should follow that particular rule, or else jslint will give you errors. This is really important. The reason why, because if you look at a simple if condition over here, if I can write an if condition over here like this. Return n, else return y. So I can write a simple if condition like this. Some people write it like this, else, some people even write it like this: if return n, else return y. So the problem over here is that it everything is correct, all the three format is correct, but it might be very difficult for somebody else other than the programmer itself to understand the code. And sometimes when the code becomes really large, it becomes difficult for the programmer himself to finally understand what he has actually written. So to avoid such kind of situation, what we do is we write a set of rules, and then we simply ask jslint or tslint to scan our code and check if our code is written as per the rules. For if you're writing a JavaScript library, then you can use jslint. If you're writing TypeScript library file, then basically you have to use tslint. Okay, so a gulp tslint, this is what we use. The Ionic team has taken gulp tslint, and then they have modified that, and then they have released their own gulp tslint. So this is already there in our project. We have not enabled it, so we'll try to enable it now. So all these configurations are actually placed inside the gulp.js file. So I'll open this gulp.js file. It's actually inside our project root. This is a file. Now if you look into here, you can see that it has a bunch of things. It's really confusing. So, if you are new to gulp, so for the time being, you can understand that it has two tasks. One is a watch task, and one is a build task. Now watch task has subtask in it, SAS, HTML fonts. So every time you hit a save over here, it is basically this watch task that is executing, and it will compile the SAS files, HTML files, font files, and script files, and place it inside your build folder. And every time you try to build the project, this is the task that is being executed. So what we basically want to do is we basically want to check if the code is written properly. So you need to check that when you actually write something in a page and then save it, and also you have to check this when you build it. So and the first thing is you have to copy a bit of code from Ionic gulp JS tslint. So down here you should have something like, yeah. So I'll just copy this and then paste it over here. So basically I have created a task called lint, and then I'm asking it to check for all the files that has this path. So basically it is trying to find out all the TS file, all the file that has an extension TS start.ts, and then it is setting a configuration. Right now it is set as tslint.json. This file is not there, so we might have to correct this later on. Another thing that we are doing is report. is pros. I'm not sure what that exactly means, but I know that if you put this, then the errors will be beautifully written on the terminal. Now the last thing is report option, emit errors. Um, we have already given report as pros, so errors will be beautifully written. You don't want to again emit the same errors, so I'll set this as false. Next thing that I want to do is I want to add this as into my watch task. So basically, I'll copy this over here, and then run this in, paste it over here, and remove this and replace this as TS file, and then I'll copy the name of for the task and paste it over here. So basically, every time you edit a TS file, it's going to run the TS the lint task. So it's going to scan up files and then show us if there is any error. So that's basically what it does. Now the next thing that we have to do is I'll also have to put it in here, just just to make sure that the order in which it runs is like this. So it first runs tslint, then it runs SAS, HTML, fonts, and script. That's how it goes. So I'll save it, and I'll also add this into the build. Uh, yeah, so that I get quote the code is verified also when I'm building the app. So I guess this is all we have to do. We will save this and run this on the terminal. Ionic serve should actually list us some errors. So as you can see, we have some errors over here. Okay, so you can see that app.ts has missing white space. App.ts is using double inverted comma, instead it should be a single inverted comma. So likewise, you can define a set of rules also, which we have not defined yet. Probably we'll define it in the next video. Yeah, so that is basically it. No, if I'm just editing, okay, we'll try to resolve a few bugs. The first one is app.ts on line 9 and column number 19. So I'll open app.ts. It is on line 9 and then column number 19. So this is where it is, and I'll have to put a space over here. I'll save this, and then you can see that it just re-rendered the whole page, and now it gives us that the old error is no more there. This error just was corrected, and now you have inverted commas. This double inverted commas, that should be single inverted commas. So, or is it like, yeah, on the first line. So over here I have double inverted commas, so I'll just replace that with single inverted commas. Okay, so I'll save this, and yeah, so basically now I have one error at line 3, which is nothing but the semicolon, and one error at line 6, which is again a white space, empty white space at line 6. It is at line 6, missing white space, and column 12. So you can click over here, and you can, the bottom you can see that there is a column number over here. So you need to give a space over here, and missing white space on line 10. So this is where, okay, so we'll save that. Now we don't have any errors on app.ts file. So basically this is a beautiful way by which you could make sure that every programmer is writing clean and tidy code. So this is something which I always make sure that I have in my project, so that all my developers, all the people who are actually working with me is also following the same coding standards. So I encourage you to do this. Initially it might be very difficult for you, because once you get started, once you use jslint or tslint, you will get a habit of writing clean code. So eventually, even if you don't use it, your habit, you will have a habit, and you will automatically write cleaner code. So that's basically all we have in this video. Thank you for watching this video. Have a great day. Bye.